Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the Audire Astra for another Honkai Star Rail stream. Hello, Wraith, Cole, Cass. I'm good you all could be here today. Today we will be playing the new story patch. I have already rolled for Robin. I got her on the first pull. This is unprecedented for me. I want you guys to understand I have never pulled a 5-star on the first pull ever in any gacha game in my life. We traded luck with it. Yes, we did. I then lost a 50-50 on the light cone. Yes, for once in my life, I've only been playing gacha games for like a decade. Maybe longer. But for once in my life, I actually pulled a 5-star on the first pull. Hi Hatanashi, good to see you. Same as you with Inventory. Let's see, in my case, it's not less that I got luck. I've been playing gacha games for so long. It was bound to happen eventually, right? I've rolled for how many hundreds and hundreds of characters. It was bound to happen eventually. It just happened to be today. It's a statistical if you keep playing gacha games long enough, eventually you will have a good roll. I still have never gotten more than one 5-star in the same 10 pull. I want that to happen someday. That still never happened to me. But it happens to some people a lot. Cough, cough, Tommy, cough, cough. That makes it sound like you play too much gacha. Look, Cole, if someone else starts making games like this, but not gacha, I will hop on that train as soon as those games are available. Unfortunately, no one is making games like this that are not gacha. So here I am, playing gacha. Truly blessed the luck of Kayensha Triclops. I'm not nearly, I got blessed once. I got like one tiny little speck of blessing. I'm not nearly as, I wish I could have Aventurine's luck. That man never loses his gambles. They really should. These games seem nice. They are nice. It's too bad nobody does that. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know if you guys saw the news, but recently Microsoft closed down a bunch of game studios. And just like an hour ago, I saw a tweet talking about how on one of the, talking at a like Microsoft Xbox shareholder meeting, but like the heads of ZeniMax, Microsoft, some executives were talking about they closed those studios down because they were pitching games that were years away. I was like, okay, I understand. So basically what Microsoft wants now is it wants all studios to just make live service games that will continue making money forever. You don't want to make new games anymore. Making new games takes time and money. It doesn't have a guaranteed payoff. Live service is much safer. So now, yeah, understand now why that's happening. The future of gaming is not great, to put it simply. Mainly so that they shut down the guys who, yeah, those are the people that people got upset about, because it shows that just because you make a good game that does really well doesn't mean that you won't be shut down. And now we know why. It's because they made a great game that sold really well. It was highly praised by everyone, but it wasn't live service. That was their mistake. They should have made a live service game riddled with microtransactions that they could have just keep selling forever. Oh, the fools. Honestly, the present of gaming is indie. You'd hope so, but we still want big budget games. We still want games that are big with expansive storylines and have great graphics and polished mechanics and just tons of content. Like, these people still want AAA games. It's just that, it seems like we won't be getting any new ones for a really long time. Indie games have those? No, they don't, Cole. Indie games can have one of those, never all of them. There is no indie game out there that has all of the above. There are indie games with great graphics. There are indie games with great stories. There are indie games with polished mechanics. But being indie, you always have to sacrifice something. You just don't have the resources to be really great at everything. The multi-corporation will stop making money for fun. Exactly. It's not even like... So it's like they can't accept the instability of income that comes with being in the entertainment industry. Because in the entertainment industry, whether it's movies, books, whatever, you spend a bunch of time making something and then you release it and you hope it sells. And you don't know for sure if it sells or not. And you have to... It only makes sense in the long run, but executives these days are so short-term that they can't, like, entertainment no longer works as an industry for them. They can't wrap their minds around it anymore. True, it's just AAA games now they feel either too expensive, too budget, or a microtransaction magnet. I mean, absolutely. So, I will say, I'm talking more about AAA games in the past, not so much in the currently, admittedly, like, there's not really AAA games with all of the above anymore. There's not AAA games with all of the above anymore, is how I say it. Because you are correct. I am more talking about nostalgia than actual, let's talk about how things should be or how things were, as opposed to how things are. You are correct that with the state of AAA gaming today, we aren't really missing much. If you just take all the games that are AAA games that are coming out now and just assume they won't be coming out anymore, you're right, we're not missing much. But I'm talking more about what we could have instead, if AAA games were actually good. Dusk is a pretty good... I've not heard of that. Thinking back on games that you should stream the Fate series. Do you mean like Fate Stay Night? Cole? Because first off, that series only has one game. You mean... I don't know what you're talking about. What? You mean Fable? Look, Fate on Steam during the golden days. Oh gosh, this classic dungeon crawler during the golden days of action RPGs. Fate was a powerhouse, running runner-up for PC Magazine role-playing game of the year. What year is this from? 2005. Wow. 2005 looks way worse than I remember. Too old for it, yeah. Too old for me. You meant Fable? Okay, see, I know Fable. And I actually did play like the most recent Fable, or not the most, I don't know which one. I played a Fable. I had played a Fable game. I know Fable is basically like a real estate simulator, but medieval RPG. Leonardo DiCaprio. No, don't compare me to Leonardo DiCaprio. Look, I like games that run well and aren't janky. And old games are usually not that. bold of you to assume Audire is a gamer. I am literally playing a game right now. I mean, you can't see it, but let me swap to my gameplay screen and you can see that I'm playing a game right now. Okay. Let's get on with the story.
Newsflash! Penacony's Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase, accompanied by Clocky's TikToks. After 12
Why is Boot Hill on the train?
The celebration will commence with much fanfare.
I already told you.
Why is he here?
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no
Oh, he's got targeting reticles for eyes. Reminds me of someone I know.
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
For the next time, state your identity and purpose.
Is Boot Hill... Is he stupid?
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
Game audio seems a bit... Oh yeah, I'll turn it up after the cutscene.
A Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you've seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
I think he's stupid.
It probably is.
Pardon my ignorance, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger.
You wanna... Jeez, yeah, Tommy is very down bad for Boot Hill.
Pretty stories. I have a hard time believing you.
This is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr.
Wait, is she showing midriff or is that just like... Oh, I think that's armor that's just tailored to look like abs.
Of course, I know you won't believe me, which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real.
Okay, who else flies through space on a train, okay? Okay, Boot Hill, who else is just flying out around here on a space train?
What's in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're
No, dear Astra, love the just... Thank you, Lost One. I spent a lot of effort on it. Thank you very much for the compliment. If you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet just end up in my... What?
I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes.
Wait, where is he going?
You all have to first prove yourselves. Huh? Where are you going?
No idea what he's on about. 9mm remote is not the Cowboy Classic. Look, he's clearly talking about Space Cowboy. You know, could be anything.
Recognize?
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus.
Okay, so this is what Tommy was talking. Muddle fudger.
Model fudger?
This
I'm like, even Pom Pom's confused.
Senjo Lofu's general.
It would be funny.
Its presence on board serves as
I have no idea what it. So this would just be very funny if like Boot Hill. Turns out Boot Hill was cursed. Like he was cursed to not be able to properly swear. He was cursed to not be able to curse. So he just had to do like, he has to curse like Tommy. Muddle fudger.
Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes.
Someone messes. Oh yeah, I guess he is a cyborg. Someone just reprogrammed him to not be able to swear.
I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold.
Fudgin'?
Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them. We ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets. But I've been around the block enough to
Wait,
know
so
the way to handle these types of situations.
are all the Galaxy Rangers cowboys, or is it just Boot Hill?
Feel free to toss any questions my way. Let's see if my answers can't turn your trust. If your gut tells you otherwise, still ain't too late to show me the door.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you stand to lose nothing.
Alright then. Tell me, what kind of organization
Is something
are Galaxy
beacon?
Rangers?
The jade thingamajig. The G-rated curses are so jarring.
Question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider
What,
this
Tommy?
organization.
Seems like you'd be perfect. You'd be a perfect natural for this.
Everyone's on their own.
He swears like you do.
hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so.
Okay, so they're not all cowboys. Why are his teeth like that, though? That's the question.
This reply does not instill trust. It only makes your predicament more...
No, Akron is a fake ranger? I assume. So I think it's not really clear whether or not Akron is a real Galaxy Ranger or a false Galaxy Ranger. We know Boot Hill is trying to hunt her.
Sort of thing. What brings us together is a shared bottom line. Never bully the weak. Never kill.
Because jagged teeth are hot.
These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental.
Okay, Tommy, don't cut your tongue.
We strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking. And in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please.
Wait, what's the other crucial meaning of bottom line?
Second question. Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must
Okay, but just like, I just want you guys to imagine, what if Dan Hung weren't here and Boot Hill was just having this conversation with Pom Pom?
If only I could borrow the Nameless's identity. The entire cosmos knows you're
It's like, what would that be like? He's just holding Pom Pom at gunpoint.
Also esteemed guests.
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here.
Oh, okay, so I guess she is an imposter after all. It is revealed now.
The son of a nice lady posing as one of us. She's on Pentacone right now. My informant is a memo keeper.
Give me all your sweets, Fluff. Does he like sweets? He seems more like a carnivore.
Gone the next.
I mean, evolutionarily, you had teeth like that to rip and tear meat.
Gave me some vital info.
Scares the fudge out of me.
Imposter. Who is it?
Son of a nice lady.
Question.
Is it a hard question?
These are such weird, like, mild swears. I know Tommy doesn't say fudge, just he says heck.
That person,
But you know, it's like the same level. It feels like the same kind of thing.
according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
Annihility.
That's impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry. When I first received the news, I had the exact same reaction as you.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have to bequeath strength?
IX? Oh, so it's IX instead of X?
You must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be wanton bloodshed.
Or frick?
Or even
Oh yeah, you do say frick.
perhaps turning their back
Some cookies are hard to eat. Those are just bad cookies. I hate it. I hate cookies that are just super hard. I like soft cookies, okay? I want cookies that are soft and they just pull apart. I hate those really hard, crumbly ones.
eminent status. Even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created by people, and exist in planes beyond our understanding.
I guess Akron only revealed the fact that she became an emanator without IX's attention
Just ain't.
only to Aventurine. So Aventurine's the only person who knew that.
So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger, and it's pretty harrowing.
He's probably really good at eating raw apples. Tommy, is that an innuendo? Yeah, that sounds like an innuendo, Tommy, coming from you.
We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much.
Actually, Tommy, flatter teeth are the ones are better at. Yeah, I mean, like horses eat apples and they have flat teeth.
That's what she intends to do.
Like the sharp teeth are for like ripping things that are soft.
I don't intend to do anything.
Soft and kind of stringy.
Not up to you.
Who this? New phone, who this?
People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that there's
I was talking about real. No, I know you were talking about real apples, Cole. It's like coming from Tommy.
raise their heads to gaze at the sky. Be it reality or dream, staring at the sky is instinctual for humanity.
Oh gosh,
Since the day that the golden
I
was completed,
that slash is a bit bigger than I remember it being.
now this night sky has been mercilessly severed, dyed with the mist of nihility, and this
Didn't realize you could see it from the entire city.
within the course of a single slash of a blade.
Speaking of horses, we hit a new. Oh, okay, Cole. We don't need to know that. Keep it in your pants, boy.
It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
Huh?
That's not the point.
Did Acheron slash twice, or is she referring to Aventurine?
Supposed to be invited, have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony is all embracing,
Just ignore Cole, maybe he'll go away.
for the sake of Pinnacle and the peace.
Cole, I can assure you, no one wants to know, okay?
Place for you, a puppet of nihility. Those who live in the shadows do not bear the right.
She's not really a puppet, though, is she? Though it's understandable why,
Speaking of living,
whoever this is,
not much
why might think that.
it's only polite to reveal your true self, at least when speaking to others. Penacony's dream master.
Ah. Who's that? Is it Gallagher?
Reason that you can't stay.
Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me.
We are one.
Oh boy.
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has long since dissipated.
The Oak family's 107,336 offspring are now my eyes
Damn.
and mouths, spreading joy across dreams when
Oh, they're doing a core of reason sort of thing.
exiling evil from this haven in my stead.
It's like the ancestor possessing their descendants.
Like you're asking me to leave.
Like the collective ancestral, he lives on in the ancestral ancestral memory of all his descendants. Core of reason. Oh, so the core of reason is from Honkai. It's the thing that gives Welt his power.
If you
But basically, the core reason is Walt's Harsher core has like, oh, I forget how many. It has like half a mil, it's like 400,000 or like 600,000 people's minds in them, or in it.
Are you threatening me?
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat.
Wait, did I miss something? If you think you can. Okay, so Acheron does not want to leave.
Such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people retort, "Why can't I?"
Yeah, Acheron's like, what are you gonna do?
They meant that they can't.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving.
You think it's an interesting experience worth sharing? You would have to disagree. Yeah, Cole, there's some things you'd rather not think about. People don't want to hear about. Like, there's a reason I don't talk about a lot of the stuff that I do at my work. Because I know people do not want to hear it. It is. People would find it very morbid.
137 individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master. Among them,
I mean, so all of this is still in the dream, right? Couldn't he send someone to, like, just wake Acheron up in the real world? Like, she needs, like, the physical hardware of Penacony to access the dreamscape, right?
and here I stand again, about to add another mark to the tally.
But, let me try to calibrate it.
And you will die. I mean, all of you will.
Wow. But there's no true death in the dreamscape, right? We just established that even Acheron can't kill someone for real. Aventurine just went to whatever the dream afterlife is.
I'll leave.
A wise choice.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds. Those born on the far bank.
When you die in the dreams, you get sent to oh no, a fate worse than death, truly. Is dying in the dream like double death? No, it's like, it's more like how it works in Inception, I think. Like, you don't, if you die in the dream in Inception, you don't wake up, but you like dive really, really deep into the dream and you can't wake up at all.
Of nihility. And even more so, when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Your
Aw, no more Acheron.
gift of the sleeping and shapeless, immeasurable and fathomless, like a tribute.
You're just not gonna see her anymore for the rest of the mission? But wait, Boot Hill's whole thing in coming here was chasing Acheron. If Acheron's not... oh, I get it. So this is how they're gonna have Boot Hill not die to Acheron. Acheron's just gonna peace out before Boot Hill gets here. I see.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. whatever your intentions may be.
But also, I mean, Acheron also hasn't achieved her objective either. Also, wow, this angle.
Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
Ooh. That's ominous, especially coming from her. Because she knows what she's talking about. Switching to Robin's POV. Oh no.
Attention, please.
Switching to Dead Girl?
The event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park. The family has promptly responded to secure the area, and we're happy.
What about that angle? Look, Tommy, I know you also noticed.
Oh, I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I even caught one of them. But it vanished in an
So wait, if the Dream Master is a bird eye, can't we kill it with a gun? So no, well, the Dream Master is like an entire family. It's 100,000 people. The Dream Master is like collectively lives within the ancestral memories or something of like 100,000 people who are his descendants, or her.
Clock Studios.
I don't want to assume their gender.
Yeah, what about it? Oh,
Wait,
No need to worry. I apologize.
is this Sparkle? I bet this is Sparkle.
But you.
Oh, it was just those chips you normally see everywhere. The green ones? They fell from the sky as if it were raining.
And then those chips simply disappeared. It appears
Oh,
to be the Dream Sim tech that I developing.
okay. I might be this might just be confirmation bias, but I feel like she has Sparkle's manner of speaking.
Miss Robin, you mean those chips were all part of a performance?
We have Robin up. Yeah, but I thought you didn't pay attention to that sort of thing.
It was originally planned
Tommy,
with the charming.
most of the time, yes, I don't notice that sort of thing. When it says front and center as that, though, it's hard not to. But yes, correct. Most of the time when you notice that sort of thing, I don't.
We're supposed to be part
That doesn't mean I never do, though.
Oh, I see. Then it all makes sense now. I'll do anything to help make the Charmony Festival a success.
Yeah, I get that part, but it looks like the bird was the main guy. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I think I'm assuming we're gonna find out. Oh,
I like.
yeah.
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration.
Oh,
Could be an
yes, this is definitely Sparkle.
right.
There is no one this.
Other guests were also
That is her button.
so many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
Why is she giving the child the... I mean, he looks like a child, but technically this is like the adult form of the species. So she looks like Robin, but can she sing like Robin?
The family promised they
Now you're questioning the button really just... Okay, look. There is no way on Earth the family would just let her sneak on a nuclear bomb, right? There's no way.
tore through the sky, and the family needs to provide a reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return to reality. I thought the dreamscape was
It appears the good
Wait, so robots, so this dude's a straight up robot, so robots can just use the dream.
entered the dream.
Robots can dream. I guess in the Star Rail universe, androids really do dream of electric sheep.
However, their target is not the ordinary guests, but the ambassadors of the IPC. The family will certainly ensure that the safety of the guests is of the highest importance.
Miss Robin.
So it's a Lalafell situation. Looks like a child is actually 15. Yeah, the Pepeshi, for whatever reason, they're just small.
Won't resolve the problem. The family can try their best to protect their reputation, but as a guest, I don't wish to gamble with my life.
Aha, you got that reference.
But as you can see, sir,
I hope you do.
bystanders were
Tatanoshi, it's not I hope people understood that reference. It's not a particularly obscure reference.
Perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect
I hope classic literature is not, people's knowledge of classic literature has not been degraded that far.
If this incident happened in real life, how many people would be able to walk away from it?
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They do not.
Okay, here's the real question. Why is Sparkle trying to help calm people down? What's her motive? What's her angle? Oh, that's why she's distributing more buttons. Okay. That's why gifts is in quotation marks. Okay. Okay, here's the real question. What do the buttons do?
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
Electric sheep is such a common reference. Isaac Newton, not Newton, Asimov.
I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets. I didn't realize it was...
Hey, don't sweat it.
Oh, wait, actually, no. Not Asimov. I'm mixing up. Philip Kick. Not Asimov. Different author.
Sealed off the theme park. Most guests are...
I think that's the original source.
...in the dreamscape, and
Same era, different author. Hello, Ally Gamer Girl. Welcome aboard. Good to see you here. I am Audire Astra, starship VTuber. When your world reaches its end, I will carry you to fairer skies.
Regarding what happened in the theme park, what do you have?
You can't make me read. You're not my teacher or parent.
Feel free to
Okay, but reading's good for you. I know Tommy hates reading, but
I was there shortly
reading is good for you. It expands your mind.
True that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent, and that Galaxy Ranger who easily cut through the sky.
Miss Robin.
Maybe if you read more, you wouldn't complain so much about the games that make you read. You're getting an erudition physical 5-star unit? Erudition? Oh, you think my design is like erudition 5-star?
The planet of festivities has indeed run into some trouble.
I think I'm more of a lightning type. Lightning damage, I would say.
And is prepared for a hostile
Erudition, though. I could go with erudition.
We did not agree. The results of the failed negotiation.
Erudition or nihility, I could go with either of those. You went to DMO Artist about comms and had to complete a test to unlock my Twitter account. Oh, Tommy, I've had to do that every single time I DM an artist. I think if they detect the word comms, they just force you to do the Arc Rose test.
Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts. And
Reading is evil. Have you ever noticed that every single evil character reads? Cass, that's just objectively not true. And if you read, you would know that.
therefore, we are relying on you hounds to maintain the order and stability of the dreamscape.
Please be assured, Miss Robin.
Like,
we take our orders seriously. We won't let those IPC...
you don't see King Ghidorah reading any books.
Still feel uneasy.
Oh, thank you for the
On my behalf,
sub,
that protecting the dream
Ally Gamer Girl.
everyone's help.
You managed to get her the singer for herself within 5 pulls. Ally, I got her on the first pull. And that has never happened for me. I've been playing gacha games for like 10 years, and I've never gotten a 5-star on the first pull, and I'm so hyped for it.
This is a small gift prepared by the Iris family for the guests.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to show you guys my Robin. I just finished building her before the stream.
I can't believe I received a gift from Miss Robin. It feels like I'm dreaming. Wait, I am in a dream.
You might be a spaceship, but you like trains? That's okay, lost ones. Trains are cool too. I'm not a train though. I don't know any train VTubers actually. Wait, that's crazy. I don't even know any train conductor VTubers. Is this a niche that has been unfilled? Is there a demand for a train VTuber that I've is going unfulfilled. Yeah, let me show you guys my Robin. This is story Robin. Here's my Robin. Look at this. 4,218 attack and a respectable amount of speed. I am so happy with how these rolls turned out. This one's 8.6, that's okay. Not fantastic. Speed boots, 7.7. Attack main stat. This one's attack 11.2% and 7 speed. Good. 16.4 on an energy regen rope. Could not ask for any better. This is god tier rope. This one's also just 7 speed on an attack main. So no, so like they're not super amazing, but I'm really happy with how they turned out. It could have been much worse. Thankfully, supports are generally pretty easy to build in this game. You don't have to spend super long farming relics. I had to spend way long for like Acheron and Jingliu and all the actual DPSs.
The renowned cosmic superstar, Miss Robin.
Catalina, one of your mutuals, like a liminal tram operator, but that's quite the same. No, I'm just talking about like a good old
Hi, Mom.
earthen
Welcome to Penacony.
train themed or train operator. Makes a lot of Thomas the Tank Engine jokes. Oh, by the way, guys, has the model jank been resolved at all?
But the ceremony is
You're still on the fence of whether or not you want to pull for Rona in such a good position for getting Eidolons for Firefly, but Robin is cool.
recent mishap.
Do we know what Eidolons Firefly has? What are Firefly's Eidolons yet? I don't know if she's gonna be like, her Eidolons are gonna be like super amazing like Acheron's.
But, are you
Wait, no train VTubers, your time. Look, Lost, this may be the niche that you can fill. I mean, in general, there's not a lot of vehicle-themed VTubers, right? There's like a few racing VTubers. There's like a couple plane VTubers. There's like one other Starship VTuber that I know of. I know a truck VTuber.
I believe that the family will give everyone
Renato,
a satisfactory answer in
we do. Her E2 is game breaking.
Miss Robin? It's hard
Her E2 is like, oh yeah, I remember. Okay, I remember now. Yes. Metal Jink has not changed, but, oh, okay. Let me try adjusting the phone. We'll see if that helps at all. I know her E2 is like, so yeah, the E2 is like she resets on kills. I guess it'll depend on how much damage she actually does, because I don't think that's game breaking, unlike what Tommy said, because
on and on.
again, I have Seal,
Really tired of
and I find that on endgame content, Seal can't really reliably one-shot the weak enemies, so she doesn't really get the reset off that often.
Still, I suppose I should.
I mean, game breakers are like huge power. Well, that's my point, Tommy. I don't think it's that big of a power. Look, I could be wrong. If Firefly is just really strong and she can reliably one-shot those ads, then yes, it is a huge buff. But if she isn't, or if just your Firefly specifically is not, then it's not actually that big a deal. It feels very situational, kind of like Seal.
Take this, little guest. This gift has been specially. Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charming Festival.
Except instead of just kill, she can get another turn on breaking. Oh, okay, that's a different story then. In that case, yeah, you just... Wait a minute. Wait, at what point did Robin turn into Sparkle?
We're back to where it all began. You entered.
Got too busy talking. I missed when she turned back into Sparkle.
Also from here, where you will enter the true Penacony.
Audire, don't forget to build for Harmony Traveler too. I have no idea what Harmony Traveler does yet, so we'll see. I mean, I guess I'm not I'm not going for Boot Hill, so I have all of this patch to build Harmony Traveler. Are you, are you Firefly's soul?
I know you have many questions. Do you
You remember when CU did the live stream with the HSR, VAS,
when I was caught
VAs, and Adventuring's VA got both Robin and Tobas and the Lycons as well as... I mean, if there is anybody who should be getting lucky in the gacha, it would be Adventuring's VA, right? If there's anybody who should be winning at the gambling, it should be Adventuring's VA.
the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils. So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations.
What is this
Everyone.
little sticker? Silver wolf sticker? He's in a suit with a gun. Oh my god, that's adorable. What is this? I want it.
To call upon death before you arrived. To solve the riddle using more direct means. And then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script.
Audire, how do you end up asking artists about stuff? Huh? What are you talking about? Also, yes, Tommy, my eye's always been visible through my bangs.
It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria, miasma, exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality.
Huh? This is apparently... So, Tommy, you have to DM them asking about the comm. Twitter will make you do an Arc Rose challenge, and once you pass the challenge, you just send the DM again immediately. Make sure you copy-paste whatever message you had, because once you pass the challenge, it doesn't send the message, you just have to send it again.
After the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed. I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the
Land of the Exiles.
more chaotic.
Oh, you got a great team suggestion with Boot Hill and Firefly and be very useful for meta.
Land of the Exiles.
I don't know much about Boot Hill. I've not been looking at his... But I know, I saw Firefly's mechanic. I was instantly like, okay, she's gonna go great with Ron May. And I do have Ron May. I don't know who else is gonna be sitting on the team yet, but currently Firefly, Ron May, I don't know who else. Maybe Sparkle, someone else. Wait. And so then I return. Okay, Firefly, you're leaving out something really important. How did you get from Land of the Exiles back to the hotel? Cause so like you just skipped over something really big. How do you return from death?
All my attempts proved futile. It wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream.
Wait.
causing you all to fall far into the abyss.
So Acheron didn't just kill Aventurine, she killed everybody?
To awaken you and your companions one by one.
She just like, oh my god, she just AoE'd everybody.
And that's it.
She left no survivors. I completely understand. I'm completely confused.
Tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say
Boot Hill's kit is
you're
based with Break Effect with Firefly, so we're teaming reckon with Boot Hill, Firefly, Ron May, and Gallagher.
just one more thing needs to
Okay, well, I'm gonna get 2 of those. I'm not gonna get Boot Hill. I don't know about Gallagher. I don't know what Gallagher does either.
now.
I'm sure I'll be able to make it work somehow.
Please.
Oh, actually, wait. My 4th team member is invariably either Japard or Fushuan. As a tank, so I guess I don't know. I guess what I don't know is what's the other support I'll be running alongside Ranmei.
Take a deep
Oh,
breath
bye, Cass.
and visualize the dreams.
Gallagher is a healer? That's about all you know?
And remember,
Really?
you must not
I
open your eyes.
would not have figured him for a healer.
3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
Who this? After a piercing screech, a thick and ferocious surge of memoria crushes into your chest, churning and ravaging. Your consciousness becomes like scraps of paper caught in a whirlpool, breaking apart, dissolving, and dispersing within the turbulent, muddy current. Branya, maybe? Branya could work. So, I mean, that depends. Because you need... So Branya works best on teams that have, like, a lot of people who can just basic attack, because she is very skill point heavy, incredibly so compared to everybody. Like, the main reason why Sparkle is better than Branya is because the Sparkle is not as skill point heavy as her. So, innumerable voices resonated through the symphony of Memoria like roaring thunder, and among them, one echo stood out with exceptional clarity. You knew it came from the girl beside you, your hearts beating to the same rhythm, peaceful and even more peaceful.
I never knew you could do this.
Wait, Blade? Blade can drive? Also, Blade in a suit? Hello.
Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
That is...
Wait, I am also surprised. Like, when did Blade learn to drive? They don't have cars on the Shianzhou.
Because this is Japella, the city of sins.
Oh, this is a flashback.
No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours.
Blade's immortal.
Are you sure?
He'll be fine.
I'm fine. I'll survive. Same goes for you.
Yeah, Firefly is a stellar hunter. Firefly is the armored... She's the common rider / robot dude.
Slow down a bit.
I wonder if I was just fed misinformation about someone saying that according to Silver Wolf's Sam is a robot. Feel free to activate Sam anytime. Oh, so is Sam the name of the armor?
Where the next part of the script unfolds.
Let me stay longer in this body. Okay, so it's not just the suit, she actually transforms? Like her body physically transforms?
Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
In half
You want Mihoyo to give us a robot man without a waifu attached? Yeah, that's why if you recall at the end of the last Star Rail stream, I was like, damn. When I saw Firefly, or not Firefly, when I saw Sam, I was like, oh no. It's Firefly.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance. I told you before. It's a bad
But okay though. Where do you think Blade learned to drive?
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because
I'm also noticing Blade doesn't have his tie all the way up, which, you know what, fair.
get there in one piece.
This car has full self-driving capabilities.
Oh no, it's a Tesla.
Steering wheel.
No, Blade, no. It's gonna run over a child. No.
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we... likewise.
Stop, Blade, no!
Our predetermined end.
That's a toddler on the road. The car can't see it.
When it arrives, we can still choose what we do.
The full self-driving, it's not real. It's not actually full or self or driving. You have to be ready to take the wheel at all times.
Ella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation.
It just occurred to me, like, Elia was basically if Paul from Dune were a cat.
That's your next stop.
Land of the dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers.
Like, their main powers are just to see the future. Is this that voice just now? Mr. Yang, you're here too?
This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have...
Okay, so Firefly, is this the part where you explain how we leave? Like you did?
Guardian of the land of the exiles.
The question that has
Also,
been perplexing us.
Firefly said she was worried about getting into an accident, but like, does that mean like she's not super durable when she's in this form? She only has like the superpowers when she's in the sand form?
Of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef. Every
Dreamflux Reef?
is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're
Who's the?
But from the
Who is Firefly talking about? Just the residents?
a familiar name.
It's that man again.
Gallagher.
Himiko and March have
Is
already made
he the one behind the curtain?
The real dreamscape.
Also, I'm just the last person to wake up.
Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Yeah, let's speak to everybody. Let me think. Let me swap out Bushan on my team for Robin for now. This leaves me without a tank or a healer, but it'll probably be fine. Look at her, she's so cute. She's adorable. No special line, though, for being added along these people. I guess that makes sense. She canonically has not met them.
I am really sorry for waiting until now to tell you everything.
Why couldn't you reveal your true identity?
Firstly, the script. In the future that Elio saw, Sam and the Astral Express's confrontation was inevitable.
I keep forgetting to actually change the audio.
That aside,
Okay, as soon as we're done with this conversation, I'm gonna go boost up the audio.
I wish to travel with you as Firefly, and not Sam.
It's alright, I didn't take it personally. Let's talk later.
Reef differs from reality.
Okay. We go into the settings, we turn up the audio. There. Remember, Tommy, you're the one who told me to turn it down to 3. This is your fault.
I'm really sorry for waiting until now.
You want to hug and protect Firefly? Hug, yes. I don't think she needs your protection, though. I think she can kick plenty of butt on her own. Do the Stellaron Hunters also want a piece of the legacy?
Allow the quest to pursue the Grand Legacy. It means that the Watchmaker's
Also, has the model jank resolved at all?
Elios scripts used to revolve and expand around certain specific Stellarons.
You probably told you that when you couldn't hear it. It was on stream, Tommy.
This condition has apparently ceased to be appropriate. Perhaps he also saw the impossible in the future.
I like how happy she sounds. I mean, wouldn't you? So who exactly is Sam?
Medical cabin I told you about? Well, that's Sam.
Strategic Assault Mech, Sam. Firefly Type 4.
Firmament frontline. A Firefly Type 4 tactical heavy.
So Glamoth is the name of the capital of the Galactic Empire that went fighting against the Swarm and won a Pyrrhic victory. That's the one I was talking about where, like, they killed so many swarm bugs that the corpses created an asteroid field around the solar system that blotted out the planet's sun. And so all life on the planet died.
And the meaning of my birth.
Who caused the swarm again? The swarm did.
And for the longest time it was...
The swarm just happened. It was a natural disaster. I mean, there's a hint in the simulated universe lore suggesting that maybe someone set it up so that the swarm would arise, but also you mentioned, like, probably whoever set the conditions could not have imagined that the bug that would become Tazrianith would ascend to become an Aeon and unleash the disaster upon the universe.
The time scale of dream...
So she's a mech, or she wears a mech. So her name is Firefly, and so what we know about the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth is that they're genetically modified super soldiers. But it's interesting that Firefly's name is the name of the model of the mech that she uses. So that begs the question of whether or not she actually has her own name. Acheron's blade slash.
Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to...
There's a clip where some Firefly cosplayers were running from death, but it turns around running from a Sam cosplayer.
If it weren't for the fact that Aventurine's power originated from the preservation, the entire dreamscape would have been affected.
Oh. So we were actually... So that slash was actually a toned down.
Don't feel burdened by this. Even without that Stellaron inside you, Aventurine would still have found other methods to accomplish his...
I have to wonder, though, how does Wilt feel about threatening Acheron earlier?
I don't think we...
Like, how does he feel? Is he cringing at himself deep inside?
During your investigation, he shared a vital piece of information. Mikhail, the former watchmaker who collaborated with the family to construct the Penacony we're familiar with today, had a falling out with the family. But this is precisely where the problem lies. You were clearly, and now with Firefly mentioning his name again. Before we found you, she'd already... Who would have thought that the Molten Knight's true identity was actually a young girl? For her,
I mean...
this is a secret that she cannot allow others to know.
I don't know how young she actually is, but...
She didn't reveal all her secrets. I just can't shake the feeling that her situation is different from that of the typical dreamer. And
was Acheron another student of his? No.
Dangerous predicaments. I hope you've regained a little...
Acheron is unrelated.
When you're ready.
Aww, look at that's adorable. He throws like a bird. A bird. A music bird. I haven't actually used her yet. You might be able to tell.
Keep going straight down this alley.
She looks to be in her... I mean, she's using the teenage body type, for sure, but... I don't know, I got the impression that the events of what happened... Oh, actually, wait, no. Because Glamoth fell after fighting the Swarm, and the Swarm disaster was a long-ass time ago. So, Firefly has to be really old. She has to be at least as old. Her age is whenever the Swarm disaster happened. And that was like, God knows how many years ago, like centuries, maybe? Maybe she, I don't know, maybe she was like frozen in cryostasis or something. But she had to have been born or created in a lab or whatever around during the Swarm disaster. What a huge clock. What? Huh? Oh. Oh my god, that's horrifying. Just sitting there, menacingly. Oh, hey, J-Wing. I did get, oh. Are we going to, oh. I got her on the first roll of all things. I'm a little disappointed that her wings aren't actually like animated, that they don't like come out, they're just stuck on her hips.
Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape, and all beyond the family's reach.
It still has the same like architectural style.
The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that beautiful dream.
This kind of reminds me like those like fascist posters. You know, this is the kind of stuff you might see in like
I was in awe too.
A what if the Nazis won alt history fiction, the kind of thing. You got Topaz still trying for Robin? Good luck, J-Wing.
Separated into trade and residential areas. The layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architecture
Clocky is watching you.
works of the same hand, but there's no point in overthinking things.
Firefly and Drizzly, she's got a lot of mystery around her. I mean, like all the Stellaron hunters. Blade's the Stellaron hunter we know the most about, actually.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
Sure. Let's reconnect later. Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before we decide whether to trust
Wait,
her.
why is Misha here?
First, there's someone I need to talk to. Let's go. I'm sure you've already noticed him.
What is he doing there? Yep, I saw him right away.
Over there, the Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? We'd better check.
That's a little suspicious. What are you up to, Misha? This trash can really suits me. No, you're not the Trailblazer. Trash cans are for the Trailblazer. She is the lord of all trash cans. King Trash herself.
We're the guests from before. We meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met.
Oh, by the way, did the model jinx stop?
Oh. And who might...
Oh, Welt can see Clocky too now? Mr. Yang, you can see him? Mr. Yang, you're still young at heart.
Memory zone, you mean?
No, Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here.
You should know. Welt's a gamer. Of course he's young at heart.
This dreamscape
escape isn't supposed to be open to the public.
Sleepy? Who's Sleepy?
So
One of the
this
7 dwarves?
is your home?
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy
Wait, what? Is that legal?
back and forth.
This Sleepy.
Is that... Are you allowed to live here?
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes, but it's actually
Oh,
really
Misha
well
is so sus.
Gallagher's been taking care of it.
Misha, are you evil?
Based on the description, that meme is
Oh.
presumably
Death. Misha just called it Sleepy.
family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
I see. Has it brought back any guests recently? Say, in the last day or two?
A little, yeah, it just stabs people, just runs them through.
That occurred within the beautiful dream.
I see.
About as evil as Tommy. I mean, Tommy can be pretty evil.
Busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family, and
You think he's a cute bean and all, but then he just goes like, tortures helpless civilians. I mean, monsters.
the person you're looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this...
You do no such things.
surprise.
You really want to let your blast lightning go? No. It was such unexpectedly sadistic of you.
If it's not...
Like, Tommy does have a small... I am holding my fingers, you're making this small sign. He does have a small sadistic streak. He's not entirely a good egg. He's got some bad egg in him.
I'll be your guide and help you find your companions. And then we can all go...
Blast. He wasn't mining. There was we were playing Minecraft. There was like a ravine. There were some mobs at the bottom of the ravine, and then Tommy just started throwing this lighting TNT and letting it drop down there and blowing them up. It was like, God, Tommy, they can't even fight back. You're just they're completely helpless, and you're just torturing them.
Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony.
Like, at least end it quickly. There's no need to draw it out. It has to be Gallagher who's behind it all.
Yes, that's my thinking as well. Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see, right?
And they're already dead? I mean, creepers aren't. Yep, he's right there.
Shake off this strange feeling.
Oh.
Am I really still
Nothing.
so young at heart?
Azur Lane being Azur Lane.
Forget it. It's not important.
Am I really still young at heart? Yes, Welt. You are a boy. You are but a boy in your heart. Despite you being like 100 years old. Old grandpa, but young at heart. How are there still origami birds here anyways? Follow Misha and explore Dreamflux Reef. That's a cool effect they got going on there in the background. Like all the buildings like swirling into the black hole. Oh, chest. Okay, wait. Where did Misha go? Oh.
Everyone, look! From here, you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux.
Oh. I was just looking at this.
A black hole? No. An
Accretion disk formed from consolidated... Whoa.
Was Dreamflux Reef built on such unstable...
Creepers are plants. That's like being mean to grass. Hey, plants have feelings. There was actually a study I read not too long ago, but researchers showed that plants actually scream in the ultrasonic range when they're injured.
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge.
Can't stick around. Oh, have fun, J-Wing.
A lot in common with Miss Kami.
Really? Oh yeah, plants are smarter and more responsive than people give them credit for. Like they react to they're aware of their environment and they react to it. It's just that it tends to happen on a slower, like on levels we cannot perceive.
Calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours.
So you can in fact torture plants. Good.
Swallow the dream below.
Fun fact.
My hypothesis was correct. Who are you all, and why haven't you left yet?
What are you doing out here?
A dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics. And this is my life. See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago. But now, it's grown into a giant hole. The surrounding Memoria has been flowing towards the other
why are you here then?
constant but the scary
If the whole place is about to collapse, why are you here?
The flow rate of Memoria has recently changed, and it's faster than ever before.
Oh, so this is what Akron was talking about when she said that the entire dreamscape is about to succumb to nihility. Also, there's a little red dot in the middle of it. Is that like a Unity bug? Or is it actually supposed to be there?
Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate results. After 10 system hours, the dream flux reflex.
Oh wait, so everyone here's gonna die? Misha's gonna become homeless. Oh no.
Disintegrate. The dreams on that side of the void will fuse into one.
Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before.
Oh.
Miss Kami isn't a
Okay.
bad person. She's just a bit
Okay, Misha's just like, okay. Oh, so she's just like a doomsday prophet.
You don't say. There was something else that piqued my interest. Who is Madame?
Oh, do you know her too?
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements. Could you tell us a little more about them?
Why, of course. She's an excellent scholar of Memoria dynamics, and the first person to apply.
Yeah, she's just the person. She's just the person with the sign going, "The end is near."
Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. She departed this world without much fame. I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef. I felt it. The source is in the gold.
Does the name Madame Rosalina?
It was one of the names that's mentioned by the conductor.
She did a great deal.
Miss Kami regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
She can live on the express. She seems a little too insane to do that. I don't know if she can be. I don't know if this one's recoverable.
Let me go.
Please.
Okay, it's March.
Ghost. There's a ghost.
Ghost? It's just March.
I'm human, and so are you. Can you get
I mean, technically he's a Papeshi.
Mr. Yang and Miss Tran?
Wait, are Papeshis human? Or just like a human subspecies?
Help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here. He was so scared, and I just want.
Let me go. Let me go. I've only done good in my life. Why can't I rest in peace after death?
Well, this is how it turned out.
Now you shall pay respect to March 7th, Ghost of Dreamflux Reef.
Don't make me hit you. He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after me. Dreamflux Reef.
Oh wow, when was the last time we saw March? We saw her last stream.
Somewhat invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? I shouldn't have pushed my luck and tried sleeping
What? What's wrong with sleeping in dreams?
You'll alert the monsters. All the dead are right here. All of them.
For a member of the family, he doesn't seem to know too much about what's going on. Oh. Suddenly combat. Wait. How is Robin going first? Is she? She's not faster than Sparkle.
Harmony and unison.
Oh, so she does get wings. For her. Whatchamacallit? For a skill.
You took the bait.
Wait, what? I'm confused. Acheron didn't get to her burst on the first turn? Huh?
Destined for oblivion.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter.
He passed out.
I think she has a trace. Oh.
Intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memory zone memes.
I see.
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, but we can't just leave this man here.
We can ask
Okay, what is wrong with Misha? That's a question. Like, how does he know all this? How has he just been here?
Here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape.
Music shop? Oh, the cello talks. The cello's name is Nancy. I like to see your products. What do you sell? Oh, actually just sells music. Okay. Steaming manhole cover. Wonderful, this must be one of the mystical 7 manhole covers. The manhole cover of preservation. Okay. Okay, game. Oh my god. Interstellar Cup. Ooh, nice hat, lady. Have you not heard of the great galactic baseballer? Interstellar cowgirl. You don't look like Boot. Are you a relative of Boot Hill? Alright, I'm talking to Jesse.
Evening, Jesse.
You made sure to find all the manhole covers. You got nothing from it? Well, you got some funny dialogue.
I see. Another poor guy.
You get an achievement, 5 gems.
There have been a lot of new faces.
Tommy, are you making it sound like you expect more from finding some manhole covers?
Soon face trouble.
Do such things often?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. This man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady march?
Oh, that must be Robin.
She's
right before Walt says it.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh...
Misha's about to take us to her to find out what happened. But
We met some stowaways in the residential area. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
if that's true, it's no wonder there.
Himeko must be gathering information.
What's the story here? What? Graffiti? In the dream? Oh, they're making the graffiti. This is the ultimate form of art I am pursue. Let all constraints imposed by the family be given unto the Antimatter Legion. Okay, someone arrest that child.
This is where we split up.
You said she has a talent, Wraith? Let me actually look through her skills. When using skill addition, it regenerates 5 energy. When the battle begins, that's what it is.
She can't be too far away.
So that's how it is. I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details.
And yet Destruction Trailblazer isn't even that good. I mean, she's decent. I would compare her to any of the Travelers.
Twist of fate.
Like, Dendro Traveler might generously be as good as Destruction Trailblazer.
Perfect timing.
Does Sparkle really want to be going first?
I'd like to
Yeah.
introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles.
It's a pleasure to
Sparkle wants to go first so that whoever she's so that your main DPS is actually getting her buff when she attacks, or he or she attacks.
appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself.
The Gravekeeper.
Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
That's a buff dude.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs.
Right, so
My daily
the
task
people.
involves
So if you die here, you die for real?
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them.
Oh, is that what he means by taking care of tombstones?
Guardian of sorts.
Either way, they both going for before act. Oh yeah, I wasn't saying that in the sense that like she like it was bad that Robin was going before Sparkle. But mainly, I was just surprised because my Sparkle has very high speed.
Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across.
I spent a lot of effort getting her speed as high as I could.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're but before that, you have an
Is it Robin?
Who could it be?
Gotta be Robin. Who else?
The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
Gotta be Robin. We can meet the pretty lady in real life soon.
Just a wallflower.
I mean, in canon. Let me pull this bird out real quick. Good night, Cole. Chirp, chirp. Okay. Yep, there she is. I can see her from all the way over here.
There she is.
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
Oh, I can't
Songbird
thank
is
you
up
enough,
exactly.
Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress in only a few days.
Aw, she's teaching the kids.
I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives. Life must
These
be quite difficult
kids
for
be
them in
orphaned?
reality.
That's right.
Wait, so again, it's like, this is the problem, right? These still have physical bodies. What's going on with the physical bodies while they're here in the dreamscape? If they're like unofficial or like
They're reluctant to leave.
what are they calling them?
But I've explored
Stowaways?
every corner of Dreamflux Reef. Talked to everyone I met. And they all told me the same thing. This shattered dream is not worth clinging to.
It seems you truly are a child of
I'm
the harmony.
very curious about how all of this works.
Carol there with her blind eyes used to work at a
Oh, talking about Robin, because I just noticed at that angle, like there were like the 3 dots underneath her eye. I was like vaguely aware that there was like apparently some big Reddit or Twitter controversy over I guess it was mostly on Reddit. There's like a big controversy over Robin's sexuality, and they had to like shut down the Reddit or like ban all posts talking about it or something because it was the people insisting that she was a lesbian versus the people saying that like her sexuality is unknown. Apparently got real heated. It was like whack.
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they are.
Why would you let yourself be orphaned in a dream? Just dream new parents?
I understand this.
I don't think that works. I don't think you can just dream new things. This is a dream, but it's like a dreamscape. There's rules and the family controls everything.
But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued.
The whole drama around her sexuality was ridiculous. Do you know more about it, Wraith? I was only like, my knowledge is only from is only like 2 Twitter posts. But I just like, what are ridiculous things. People get really obsessed over the sexuality of fictional characters, and it's kind of insane. I will say on the subject though, as a Honkai player, as a longtime player of Hoyo games, they are not shy about showing off lesbians. Like, when they want you to know a character is a lesbian, they don't do this like vague coded thing. They're just gonna straight up have 2 girls kiss in a CG, okay? They're just gonna have a drawing, a CG of 2 girls kissing. They are not shy. Don't believe whatever you've heard about, it's Chinese censorship or whatever. Don't believe it. They will just straight up show 2 girls kissing. They don't need to do all this like vague lesbian sign language or whatever you want to call it.
Relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there.
Like Honkai Impact has at least 3 like very clear lesbian, like just not the explicit canon lesbian relationships.
Can we assume
and that they're just like explicit. There's nothing vague. There's no signs. It's like inarguable canon. So like, you don't need to get attached to all these little details. They didn't do much. They got really crazy over the little details. Yeah, that was my impression. Because apparently someone said like, oh, the 3 dots under her eye are the colors of the lesbian flag. I was like, okay. And I also saw like, I saw another Twitter post that was commenting like how in her trailer, Robin leaps over a rainbow. I was like, okay, but the rainbow in her trailer isn't even the rainbow colors. It's like purple and white. Like if anything, it's not the colors of the lesbian flag. That rainbow was the colors of the asexual flag. I think you're reading a little too much into it. It's like, my sister in Christ, you are reaching real hard here.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, the family heads refused to talk about it.
It's the legendary asexual rainbow. Exactly.
Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony. So, following the clues in the Oak family's dossier,
Yeah.
I found my way here.
I don't know why people get that desperate. Just to see, I don't know. Just to see fictional characters be gay.
A dream within a dream.
Also, dear Lord, why is it's her sexuality? It doesn't. Robin is just Robin.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice is
Shippers are weird. Shippers are whack. There's just something wrong with them.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the sweet dream. It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor
Oh, so Robin's singing powers actually come from Harmony?
using the name of Harmony.
She can only sing when it's a good, when she's in a good place.
Trapping everyone in the illusion of the sweet dream. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the Harmony. And naturally, those voices blessed by them have lost the ability to sing.
Could there be another?
Okay, so more like the Harmony took away. He took away her voice as punishment.
Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the Harmony capable of influencing everyone.
I mean, we did just see the Dream Maker dude.
Heard about what happened to the Cienjo Alliance, but as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Who knows? Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the Harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold. I must.
What? So, are you gonna explain how you actually ended up here?
And who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? Well.
Yeah, don't be Ursula. Ursula is rude.
On the Charmony Festival.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good for the Charmony Festival. Oh, that is a very pretty bird.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove, but Charmony doves don't live here.
It looks weak and frail.
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us.
Okay. A bird like that must have a beautiful singing voice.
I'll ask.
A cage?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One?
The Great One.
To the point that they've forgotten. Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well. Do you want to rescue it?
I do. But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered, and can't sing. It didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage.
Well, you can leave the cage door open.
Flying free in the sky.
Remember, so if you've watched Robin's trailer, there was definitely a scene where she was locked inside a cage, so.
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive.
You could bring it indoors. You could live in the house without being in a cage, necessarily.
It seems our little scholar is still a bit unsure. Well,
Yeah, being gay is cool. Yeah, don't force the gay onto Kiris. Just let it happen. It's symbolic.
Charmony doves can fly through the air.
Also, didn't you leave, Cass? Not that I'm complaining, but...
The friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against
Or am I thinking of someone else?
creates amazing lights so that they look like shooting stars.
How hard is this bird flapping its wings? Jesus Christ. This bird is a meteor. This bird's going like Mach 8. Just hypersonic birds.
Display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations. Their ancestors were too weak after countless attempts by many generations.
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly, but they find a way to...
I'm guessing like a colibri? A what? Bird really wanted to be a shooting star in the...
Well, that's an idealistic...
Yeah, no kidding.
So, what are your...
Bird just flapping its wings at Mach 8.
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to
Wow, Sunday. I mean, I've definitely seen some birds fall out of the sky.
It seems
We will take good care of it.
Yeah, but
Wait, so did Robin? What did Robin end up deciding? Oh, Robin didn't really say anything specific after the story.
this little charming. I mean, if there are, should we let them go back to the sky?
That's some Rainbow Crow. Rainbow Crow, what?
talking in your sleep, birdie?
Not sure about the English name. It's a tiny bird that flies like a helicopter, and they flap their wings. You mean the hummingbird?
Huh?
I'm still alive?
Yeah. Happy about
Oh, hello. I guess everyone's joining the party.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound.
Is Gallagher actually a good guy?
Walking around the streets now. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the watchmaker.
Yeah, that's a hummingbird.
Figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
Choice?
Wait, did Sunday get his wings pierced? That looks painful.
Time is running out.
Fictionology? Oh my god, is he a fictionologist?
Cooperate? What makes you...
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a
Oh, so
traitor.
Gallagher's actually a good guy, maybe.
Any of that catch your interest?
Rainbow Crow is an old Native American movie. Look up over sarcastic productions. Okay. Thank you, Lost Ones.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. The sense of
Because Gallagher is not a twink. Gallagher is like one of the most built dudes we got here.
this time.
Just kidding.
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
The Firefly looks pissed.
Please follow me, Honorable Oak Family Head. Now.
Every guy is a twink in this game but Gallagher.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier.
Walt is also not a twink, okay? Walt's is like kind of normal built dude. Actually, Mika's pretty thick here.
They were the heroes who saved us.
Mika's got some muscles.
Today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant.
It's so weird that his pet is his nightmare-fueled monster that's sole purpose is bringing people here in brutal fashion. Sleepy.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence.
Ah, okay, so that's... So the people died in real life, not in the dream.
She never returned. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led... In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Asdana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded.
Oof.
We had expected as much. The tales of these heroes.
True to the title of Trailblazer.
The swarm really is just everywhere.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted
Is
on
that
a
the
replicable
watchmaker?
monument for himself. Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Robin.
Who should we talk to first? Talk to Firefly. What do you have to say for yourself, Misha?
Well, I did
Mika?
I gathered everyone here.
Robin?
There's no need for words.
He really does
No
care.
need for words.
Aw, what a sweet bro.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy,
So let's talk about
Yeah, the swarm sucks.
What do you say?
All my homies hate the swarm.
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family head, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters...
I mean, it's still Stellaron Hunter singular.
Say, Mr. Gallagher?
Also, wait a minute. I just realized Firefly called Silverwolf, and Silverwolf's outside the dream. Do you have cell phone reception? Do you have, like, inter-reality cell phone reception in the dreamscape? That's crazy.
Screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
You're right, Mr. Yang.
What did the swarm do? Not paying attention to the background, Lord? The swarm killed 2 of the heroes of the rebellion.
And they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation.
So it was you.
As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
Okay, but why? Why would you be a history fictionologist?
History fictionologist? So what? Everything you told us was made up?
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part.
Can we be lying about the past is literally his job. We cannot believe anything this man tells us about the lore.
Double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Okay.
Thank you for your
Is Micah also a history fictionologist?
I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy, inviting different factions and stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
Ah. It's a Stellaron? Is that the Watchmaker's legacy? A Stellaron?
Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever.
You're totally correct. So...
Are you talking about the Stellaron in the Trailblazer? The Stellaron has been completely sealed?
The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of...
So the Watchmaker's legacy is the Stellaron. Okay. I mean, I guess that does make us here the local experts.
The planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster?
Dubai. It was like, imagine having the job of professional liar, but then remember the existence. They're called politicians.
A long time ago, back when the Watchmaker's crew liberated the frontier prison.
Dubai movement, you know, making an island.
They began building Penacony from the ground up. That's
Not my first thought, Tommy, when it comes to making an island, but sure, why not?
The Stellaron first entered the Asdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting...
Wait, so does that mean the dream is just going to collapse after we're done here? Because we have to seal the Stellaron after all?
With 2 of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. By the time a representative from the Montour system's family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had
So
already...
is the Stellaron inside that giant rift then? Is that where we're headed?
Family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building. Those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe.
Okay, so from the family's perspective, the Watchmaker was the bad guy, but I guess the Watchmaker is actually the good guy, and the family's the bad guy.
Island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the
What was yours then? In the Pacific. The U.S. built a lot of islands in the Pacific during World War II.
The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb. Confusion, laziness, and cowardice. Weaknesses that plague humanity were magnified and nourished by the fantasy.
So they invite people here and harvest their joy from being in the dreamscape. So that's why the dreamscape is like a paradise. People come and the good feelings feed the dreamscape.
Sadly, we realized
and eventually
by then the family
go crazy and end up here.
At my wit's end,
Is that it?
I had to use the power of the Enigmata and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again.
So this
Dormancy?
is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to
We made a concrete battleship too. Yeah, USS No-Go. The unsinkable battleship.
To uncover the truth.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement...
So traitor within the family is that a good guy?
The Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine.
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
Honestly, that they're doing a Warhammer 40k thing where these people are having too much of a good time and it'll cause a dark madness. No.
The Stellaron is still under the family.
This is not Slaanesh.
The Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers.
All right. So Sunday, what do you have to say for yourself?
Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
Well, Tommy, 1943 was a bit after your time.
The Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected, it's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the sweet dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
Before your time.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current dream.
Gopherwood?
That was easier than I thought.
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second
Gopherwood. Okay.
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive. And even
Okay, so here's the question. How is the IPC gonna show up? Because I know Jade's because Jade's already been teased for the next patch, so she's gonna show up in this storyline somehow. So how is the IPC gonna find a way to ruin everything here?
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came
Oh, so Gopherwood was the person talking about the bird to them. Person that's just making up stuff about meteor birds.
I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopher.
I mean, yeah, Aventurine should be in here somewhere. But Topaz is still out there in the normal dreamscape, and Jade, as far as we know, has still not arrived on Penacony. So think about cancer of all worlds. Yes, Tommy. I'm glad you had your one moment.
As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the sweet dream and confront the Dream Master. I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays.
Are you sure you can? Because he's got like 100,000 bodies. Are you sure you can deal with him?
This old dog here who can barely even bark.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can take on the Dream Master.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors, and there's no reason.
Someday it'll be too. You're more curious about Kafka, the pup. Kafka? The puppet? Are you talking about the?
Isn't that right, Miss Trailblazer?
The one from the whatchamacallit, the just Annihilation Gang, or someone else? Peace was never an option.
It's time for the crew to save the world once more.
Nah, I did see that. Nah, I'd surrender.
On the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is.
I mean, I guess can always just make a black hole if it comes down to it.
We still need to make some preparations. I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but
Yeah, the Dream Master seems a little rough. I hope Acheron's still around.
Of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession. We must proceed with great caution.
So Stellarons can basically just do anything, can't they?
Stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
no, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although I can't quite put my finger on it.
Audire, not all problems can be solved with black holes.
Things start to get dicey.
Problems with people trying to kill you can generally be solved with black holes.
You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right?
This thing? What do you need it for?
This chip, if I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or...
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream
I mean, Aventurine should be wandering around here somewhere, shouldn't he?
Working with the IPC is a way to keep the...
Yeah, but we don't want the IPC to win either. The IPC are definitely... The family may not be good guys, but the IPC are also definitely not good guys.
I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC...
Good luck to you, Well.
Aventurine's just been spying on us the whole time.
Even if the Dream Master is innocent.
This is why you shouldn't take anything from anyone from the IPC. He's just using it to spy on us.
Don't you have something?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the three nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Razalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is...
Legwork? Is my man's name is Legwork? Are you kidding?
It's not enough to say meat. I've been watching over you ever since I received...
Okay, so his name's... Gallagher's name is Legwork?
All put into linking different realms together in the cosmos. And now, after getting this far all in one piece, Miss Himiko...
I'm glad we'll get to call you Gallagher instead.
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and
I mean, Trailblazer's life story is very short. Of course, my reputation precedes me. Believe in the galactic baseballer supremacy.
Hey, you can't just make up titles like that.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond... As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift. Come with me.
Oh, wait, okay, so Gallagher is not actually Legwork. Okay, Legwork is a different person.
Back here again.
If the IPC are evil, then why did Topaz call you cute?
You're still alive.
Because, Cass, I'm gonna blow your mind here. Bad people can sometimes make you feel good for their own evil purposes.
Brought the future trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train.
He was obsessed with that train. Hey, it's just like you lost.
Your last words. Don't let us down.
Maybe that can be your VTuber name, Legwork. Exactly. The IPC, they just want money.
What's happening?
Oh. Huh? We're getting a... Are we riding on a rocket ship? Turn the whole building into a rocket ship? Oh my god, what? Staircase? Map expansion?
Go ahead. His resting place lies the first and last nameless of Mikhail Char Legwork, the watchmaker.
Why did they name him Legwork? Also, we're gonna do this part, and then I'm gonna call it here. I do not expect to finish this quest today. We are nowhere near the end. Pew. 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 Burb, go pew pew. Pew. Beneath the sea surface of the memory zone, in a garden closest to the full moon and the water, an elderly man rests on a recliner, enveloped in utter silence. The watchmaker, Mikhail Char Legwork, has passed into that endless, timeless dream where no sound could ever awaken him.
Watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some trailblaze runes? Even...
Well, let's...
Finally, the watchmaker! Touch the dream bubble. Yeah, it's a good thing he died in a dream, otherwise he'd be real stinky at this point. How could this be? The dream bubble is clearly extraordinary. Perhaps the approach is wrong, you think, holding your breath and closing your eyes. With one knee on the ground, you press your forehead against the thin film coated in memoria. Yet before you, there remains an abyss of darkness. No crimson sun descending upon snow-capped mountains, no gentle laughter, no twinkling stars, no echoes of swords clashing, and most of all, no traces of trailblaze. There is nothing and nothing is there. Indubitably, this is but an empty dream bubble.
Seriously? How could a dream bubble be empty?
That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most precious thing of all.
Nothing! Yay! Nothing.
Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future. We unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they love?
Replace leg with clock. This man just uses his leg as a clock.
It's just we haven't figured it out yet.
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's why I understand what faith means.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the... It's for Mikhail.
Oh, is she gonna ride Death? Gonna ride Sleepy?
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel.
Greetings. We're the
Astral
Yes, my companions.
I see, but your companion... And
you are...
Me?
Oh, he'll be quiet. Pom. He's trying to impersonate Pom Pom.
My fellow trailblazer.
Dan, how you do not sound convincing, my boy.
Before he boarded the express.
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems...
What do you mean?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation...
How about this?
I'm afraid that's not possible.
How about you?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding...
So nothing works, huh?
Please be patient. We need...
And now it seems you need to confirm our...
It seems...
Fudge. Look.
Fudge.
Please calm down, dear.
Oh my god, Boo Hill's being a Karen.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard...
I have a bad feeling about that.
Something doesn't seem right.
They're just gonna...
Sure thing.
Oh, they're just gonna wait out here. Aww.
I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
Of course, he's just doing his pistol thing. 3-9x smile. Ask Ramgalapi for information.
Festival is about to start. I'm so...
Hey.
Well, I didn't come all the way.
Well, back in my home.
Oh, come on.
Well, you never know, right? Anyway, let's forget about that.
Unsettling things?
Relax. With a big...
Oh, well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two.
Why does he say so fudge so much? It's really not helping his tough guy persona.
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel. How may I assist you?
Is it a magnific? I don't know. I don't know.
So, do you think there's anything to be worried about?
I'm not sure where you heard. At present, all of the families are focused on...
She doesn't appear to... Back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything.
I agree. Another one. I walked around the hotel.
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, they...
Forked.
Not so fast. Have you ever robbed the IPC?
Have you robbed the IPC?
Say do nothing. But let's stay put for now.
Oh my god. Boot Hill he is not smart.
They couldn't have anticipated. They don't want to attract unwanted attention from...
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave him
a secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This.
Wait a minute. I think that's not armor. I think he's actually just like, because Boot Hill's like a cyborg, so I think that's just actually his like cyborg body, and he is showing midriff. Use your street smarts. Oh my god, he's so dumb.
You're the lobby manager.
Yes.
Oops, missed it.
From the Astral Express. Now, we've been waiting here forever.
Is this your idea of street smarts?
Oh my god, he's so dumb. He's so dumb. Oh my god, he's so dumb. Standing up for your rights.
Please wait while we try to contact me.
Just...
This something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Good evening, gentlemen.
God, not your street smarts.
Donna's white. If
someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credit.
That's strange.
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to rut. Let's see what kind of juice malts you want.
Wow, that's the What can I get for it?
Anything you recommend.
It's on the house, is it? Are you sure?
Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad mixed with...
Flavor. Dynamite barbecue with...
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that
As long as you're satisfied.
Oh my
Let's give
god.
the limo keeper another half system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan.
The situation is unclear. Something's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions.
Actually, there's something else, as you know. The faction that follows...
Oh yeah, isn't Acheron... Did Acheron leave already? It would be funny if she just like walked out while they're here.
would impersonate the Xianzhou Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers. Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that...
Talking. Do all the talking.
He's so stupid! Oh my god. This man has two brain cells and they're both competing for third place.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized.
He needs to write that one down.
And do you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies.
He does have some thoughts in his head, at least. Dude is all shoot, no smarts. Yeah, he's definitely shoot first, ask questions never.
Unless the invitations weren't sent by them.
Maybe it's Shipei the Harmony pulling the strings.
Shipei.
Find it beyond people do stupid things out of irrational...
You would know, Boot Hill.
They abandon their prince, but eons don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn back, even if they reach a dead end.
You think Shipei's will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shipei. There's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it.
I don't know. I don't know if I trust your instincts on this, Boot Hill.
Free will. It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths.
But in my opinion...
Oh, so you're saying the name...
Exactly. I believe the purpose... It's more about doing your best.
I don't know what you've been through. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to... just in case.
Very odd. You get the smart one and the dumb one.
You sure have a lot of...
Well, going back to my old... By the way...
Your old career? Actual cowboy?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages.
Oh no. Oh no.
Are you leaving, esteemed guest? Huh? Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests.
Finally, Black Swan. Come to the rescue.
Right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know.
Oh no. He has brain damage. He has... My man got a Neuralink and got brain damage.
And there's a note.
My man, he went and subjected himself to Neuralink.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel.
Well, looks like we took a detour.
Tweedledee and Twink Thomas. Oh, hi, Pom Pom.
Two guests just boarded saying they're...
Oh.
Two guests?
Uh-oh. Who's the second? Is it is the other one Acheron?
But sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
My apologies, Conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden.
Oh!
Given the chaotic
Oh, the other, just the Forgotten Hall, the Forgotten Hall lady.
Or the memo keep.
Pleased to meet you, Don.
It would be interesting if Black Swan just became the Forgotten Hall lady instead.
And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have.
Man, Black Swan, I guess that means Black Swan must be rich.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan.
Oh.
And I serve the Garden of Recollection.
The other one is Akron. Okay, I was right in the beginning.
I'm sure she knows it better than I do. Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag.
Shirtbag.
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed. To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape. I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy?
Also, Boot Hill is tall.
Son of a nice lady.
Son of a...
How about this?
Use that again.
I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time.
Your cover, Akron?
We don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
We're just gonna leave everybody here?
This passenger is requesting.
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems
Cover.
to be telling the truth.
Ma'am, you have like 80%.
Traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts.
Tommy.
Please rest assured.
She's only slightly less covered up than you are, okay?
You may have guessed. I've been waiting for you.
Gun versus, yeah, Akron versus Boot Hill is kind of a coffee, hydrogen bomb versus coffee baby scenario.
Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his
at least, like, she's covered up, more covered up on one of her arms and one of her legs than you are.
That every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response.
Olmec can fulfill a long-standing to return his relics to their rightful owner.
How long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop.
Oh my god. Are those actually arms, or are they just like tree branches that look like arms?
Dimension doesn't exist after all. Well, mortals.
Who this?
Paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail.
Those are arms? Oh, okay.
And for some, their presence leaves
like
sin-thirsters.
Sin-thirsters.
Pathstriders. They emerge from the depths of IX. They emerge from the nihility and head toward. They were once my dear companions.
Ah, okay.
Watching over them? No. It was a brutal war. A crusade.
Zula the Lord Ravager. Oh, one of the emanators of destruction.
The universe witnessed. The persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. As for me,
But you know, these sin thirsters.
does this seem pointless? Some tasks have to...
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility.
I see.
The meaning of nihility?
After all, this realm is off limits. Thank you, stranger.
Isn't that meaning of nihility is that there is no meaning? Isn't that the whole point?
Even if this is what the departed ones expected. Should we try to change it?
Okay, so this is like in a special nihility realm?
And a profound one.
They're salty gamers. I hope not.
Is that what someone will stand at my...
Switching to Robin's POV, oh my gosh. How long does this go on for? I don't have time for this.
As I grew into adulthood,
I humbly request your blessings.
come to me, my kinship.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family
He's
for nearly a decade.
Okay, I guess that makes sense why he has a halo. He's doing a Catholic priest thing.
Out of laziness, I lied and claimed that everything was ready.
Do you sincerely have you examined your... Are you willing to accept the process? Very well. Show your dedication.
Praise Sheepy.
Next,
I wholeheartedly
rest assured. I have...
Oh, great.
I see.
My children were
Is this Sunday's day job?
I hoped they'd have a chance at survival, but the Bloodhound family got wind of it.
The family is ready to forgive all...
Oh, thank you.
Next,
Hey, long time no see, Mr.
I have sought their presence.
Sure, let's just get this over with. That's it. Nothing.
Do you...
My sins? You think nobody knows what your precious family has done before you start spouting off your holy verses? Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the harmonies.
Wow, brutal.
Revere triple-faced soul. Who can judge the strong? Who can vouch for the weak? When they... Who can comfort the purest soul? If the strong defending the... Then... Who?
Brother? Brother, are you...
I'm... fine.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have...
No need to worry about troubling anyone.
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, even if the...
I am speeding through the dialogue here because this is going on.
Without...
You know, since arriving in Penacony...
Because I do not have time for this tonight.
This Dream Master himself. I'd heard...
The Dream Master
It switches over to Trailblaze after this a bit. Okay, hopefully it's not too much longer.
Indeed.
It's about time.
Don't worry. I'll be...
It's Mr. Sunday!
You stop once you get control? Okay, like right here?
Looks
Okay.
like someone needs help. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stop here. I'm assuming this is gonna go on for a while. Alright everyone, thank you all for tuning in today. We will definitely be continuing this story quest on Friday, so I look forward to that. And there will be more Helldivers on Saturday, so thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week and a wonderful night. Until next time, good night everyone. Good night.